Hey there, Team Hope. Kim Barrow here. I wanted to take a second and record my takeaways from Summit. We did a call a couple weeks ago right when I got back, but only a few people were able to get on. So I just wanted to record this so that everybody could kind of hear what it was that we got out of Summit, or what I got out of Summit. I listened to trainings and sessions and whatnot from really top coaches in the company, from Lindsay Matway and Melanie Mitro and Brigitte Lenford and all of these people, names we don't even know, 14-star diamonds and people who are making over six-figure incomes on with this business. And the remarkable trend that I saw in everything that they were talking about, the things that they were doing to be that successful, all came down to the 3 vital behaviors. The 3 vital behaviors came to be when a few years ago, I'm not quite sure when, they did a poll of all the top coaches asking, what are the 3 main things you do? So they're real, guys. I mean, they're things that people who are really making this work are actually doing every single day and being successful with. So I just want to kind of go over really quick. One of the first people who spoke at Lindsay Matway's Shine event, which was like a pre-event to Summit. Lindsay had her own thing with her team, which we're on. Brittany Leggett, she shared something that really struck with me. And this is something that I really want you guys to get about me and about my plans with Beachbody and my my will to succeed for myself and you. So she said, I was confident because I knew without a doubt that I would never quit. And when she said that, I was like, that's totally me. I mean, I keep putting together these systems and challenge groups and not liking them and doing them again and failing over and over again and having small successes, but for the most part, always having to reinvent what I'm doing and going at it from a different way. And I could get really down on myself, or look at all of the milestones, goals that I've set and haven't really reached, and get really down on myself and discouraged, but I'm not. I am confident because I am going to make this work. Bottom line, I am going to be here years down the line. I'm going to be one of those people that makes it happen, that changes the course of my family's future. And you can do that too. And one of my big goals in that is to come up with systems and things that you can implement with your own coaches and in your own businesses to see success and to be happy with this. And that's just something I want to start with, just so that you know where I'm coming from on this, that I know it's tough. And I know that sometimes our goals come and go, our deadlines come and go with ourselves, but that if you promise that you're not going to give up, your confidence will skyrocket because there's no getting you down. Move on to the next thing. Try the next avenue. Okay, something else that she said was get comfortable with being uncomfortable. If this is worth it to you, if you see the value in this and you see all of the potential, not only for yourself financially, but that's great, but for other people, being uncomfortable for a minute is nothing. Okay, so like I said, the main things that everybody was talking about really came down to the 3 vital behaviors. So really quick, I want to touch on each one and how they were talking about them. So Melanie Mitro, who ended last year as number 2, she is one of Lindsay Matway's personally sponsored coaches. So Lindsay was number 1 in the network. Melanie Mitro was number 2. Melanie Mitro currently holds the number 1 spot. So she was talking and she was giving some ideas of how you can invite. And especially when you're a brand new coach, it's hard to just put things out there. And I actually don't really recommend that you do that. I've seen a lot of new coaches just put something out on Facebook, hey, I'm running a challenge group, and hoping that people will comment or people will message you and people will just magically hop on board with you. And I am here to tell you that it is not going to happen that way. You are going to have to reach out to people. You are going to have to make that list of people that you think need this in their lives, and you're going to have to reach out to them as well. It's good to share your story and let people know what you're doing, but don't expect your business to build by just putting magical posts out there online. It doesn't work that way. So one of the things that I really, really liked idea that she had was to, reach out to your family, friends, and just encourage them to try it along with you. You're starting your fitness journey too. Hey, I signed up for this Beachbody thing. I've really been trying to get in shape. Kind of like the idea of being able to coach from home. How do you feel about jumping in with me? Give it a try. If we hate it, we can send it back. Just be real, guys. Don't overthink it. I loved that. But saying, I'm not sure about this either, because I'm sure most of us when we start aren't. Or asking, another one that she said was, I want your honest feedback after 30 days. I love that. Finding people who you know and love and just saying, hey, I'm going to give this thing a try because I've seen tons of people around me do really well with it. We have a great coach. I think I might try the coaching thing too. How do you feel about jumping in with me, giving it a try, and giving me your honest feedback after 30 days? Super easy, right? It doesn't have to be this crazy sign your life away in blood. Don't think of it like that. Another thing she was talking about in social media is to pull your shoulders back. Pull your shoulders back and be confident in how you post on social media. Know that you are not going to appeal to everybody. One thing I was saying in the original call was, I don't like animals. I'm sorry, but I don't. I don't do dogs. I don't like cats. I don't think they're cute. I see them as dirty, and just something that would waste my time, to be honest with you. So when people are posting cute pictures of dogs or videos of dogs or talking about their pets, I scroll past. I'm not offended. I don't unfriend them unless they're crazy dog people, but I just scroll past, and that's what people are going to do to you. Don't overthink it. But be okay with it too. Know that you're not going to appeal to everybody. I know that when I post about my kids or whatnot, that I have a few of my friends who don't have families who have even made comments, about how tired they are, people posting on Facebook about their families. But that's who we are. Social media is there for you to post about who you are, and the people who need you are going to find you. So don't overthink that. Pull your shoulders back. Be confident. Lindsay Matway added to speak your truth unapologetically. What we have to offer is amazing. Your journey is amazing. The fact that you have taken this step, not so much into coaching, but just into your own fitness journey, is great, and it's commendable. And there are people out there just like you who are looking for just a glimmer, like, oh, a real person can do this. And that's what they're looking for. So speak your truth unapologetically. Do not feel bad about what you are doing. There is nothing gross about this at all. Okay, so moving on to personal development. Now, personal development is one of those things for me, I've talked about this before, that I wasn't a big believer in, and even then when I do see the merit, sometimes it's just something I'm checking off my list. But Carl Deichler said, he's the CEO of Beachbody, he said that personal development is proactively addressing what is holding you back. It is not simply reading someone else's book list. I thought that was so important. It's not just about reading all the right books. It's not just about watching all the right training videos. It's figuring out what you are struggling in, what you need development in, and finding the sources and the tools to help you be better. He says proactively addressing what is holding you back. So what's hard? What do you have the hardest time with? Are you having a hard time on social media? Then let's find you a social media book. Are you having a hard time with your fitness? Then maybe let's teach you a little bit more about why these programs are so great, or diving a little bit more into nutrition. What's holding you back? Let's find a personal development outlet for you. Jen Greenberg is another coach who said, you have to believe that your purpose and your mission in sharing this opportunity with others is stronger than any discomfort you feel, which is always temporary. That discomfort is always temporary. But you have to do enough personal development and have enough confidence in yourself to know, that any discomfort, any embarrassment, or, second guessing you may be doing is so temporary, and it's so small compared to the fact that you could literally change a life. Guys, I've been doing this for just over a year. I've been in fitness for a long time, and there is nothing like knowing that you have played even a small role in helping somebody to gain control of their fitness, of their health, of their lives. It is powerful what we do, and do not be ashamed of that. And you have to do enough development to be confident in that. Okay, so the last vital behavior is to be proof of the product. And a lot of that has to do with our posting on social media. Melanie Mitro gives you a little bit of a guideline that says posting 3 times a day, be consistent and real. So here's my personal thought on all of these social media posting guidelines. You'll see a lot of them come out from different coaches, and they'll tell you how many times to post a day, how many times to post about Shakeology a week, and all this stuff. And what I have found the most effective and the most, real, it makes me feel less icky, is when I'm just posting about reality, what I'm doing each day. I make sure that I just share my journey. People know what workout program I'm doing. They know, what I'm eating and things like that. And that's what you need to share, is just making sure that you're being present. I definitely like the idea of posting something 3 times a day so that you're in people's news feeds and you're welcoming them into your life, because that's what's going to help them trust you, is you allowing them into your life. When I see people out and about who I haven't seen in months, and this has happened to me recently because we just moved back to our hometown. We haven't lived for 4 years, but I post regularly on social media. So I see people and it's like they know me. People who I didn't really know before. They know me, they know my kids, they know what's going on in our lives, and they trust me, and we connect. And moving back has really opened my eyes to how effective just being real is. You don't have to do these big flowery posts unless you feel it. But just make sure people are welcoming your life, that you're an open book, that you have a public profile, and that people can find you and see you. Lindsay Matway says that your niche market is a combination of who you want to attract and who your story speaks to. So my big fitness story is kind of all over the place. I've always been really, I've had body image issues since I was a teenager. I was never really overweight, but I definitely had some body image issues that I dealt with. I was a young adult who was obsessed with fitness but knew nothing about it, so went about it all the wrong ways. And then so I finally, went and did all my studying and became a fitness professional. Then I became a mom, and everything changed on its head again. And so my story is going to speak to a number of people, but who I want to attract is people like me, and people who have gone through one of those problems or issues that I've gone through. Those are the people I'm going to be more readily available to help. So it's important to dial in that niche market with your daily posting and who you are. So here is my challenge for you, and I did issue that in that original call, but I'm gonna throw it back out to Team Hope. You cannot be proof of the product, proof the product works, if 1, you're not using it, and 2, if you don't believe in it. Sound like you? Maybe a little bit. I hear from a lot of you about having a hard time, connecting people with challenge packs rather than just programs. And I feel that we may have a little bit of a disconnect on our team from Shakeology and the important value it is to our coaches, not only our businesses. Now, I'm not here to tell you that you need to just be pushing it to get Success Club points. Put that out of your head. But what I do challenge you to do is to decide for yourself once and for all if Shakeology is important. Because for me, I know without a shadow of a doubt, I'm going to drink it every day of my life because it makes my life better. It makes me feel better. It has filled in the nutritional cracks. I mean, no matter how clean I was eating, I still wasn't getting what I needed. I was still feeling run down. I was still running really anemic. And Shakeology has helped to alleviate all that for me. So I can speak authentically when I talk to people about it that no, it's not too expensive for what you get in it. Yes, it's worth it. Yes, it has helped me. Yes, I think I'm healthier for it, and I'm at the weight that I'm at because of Shakeology. I believe that, I know that, and people can feel that from me. So they don't have that hard of a time at least giving it a try for 30 days, which is what I recommend people. Which is what I'm going to recommend to all of you. Here's your challenge. Your challenge is to commit to Shakeology every single day for 30 days. Okay, so for 30 days, you as a coach are going to drink your Shakeology every single day and keep a log. Keep a log of how you feel. Keep a log of how your digestive system is working. Keep a log of your weight, of your hunger pangs, of your cravings, of your energy, of everything, and come up with your own belief, either for or against, how important it is. Because I promise you that if you do that and you're able to pass that on to people, that you're going to skyrocket, that people are going to trust you and that they're going to come to you and they're not going to have a hard time buying the challenge pack or giving Shakeology a try. So being proof of the product is not just about looking like you're doing this, but it's about really doing it so that you really believe in it. Does that make sense? Okay, so that's your challenge. If you're going to take it, go ahead and comment below or send me a message. I'm not quite sure when this video will pop up, but hopefully this has helped you guys to understand the importance of those basic 3 vital behaviors that, down from brand new coaches to the top coach in the company, is making sure that she does these things every single day. All right, we'll talk to you soon.